Hi there everybody and welcome along to the Big Quiz Night In, a Facebook Live pub quiz night, and I'm very excited to bring you another quiz here for you. We've got some great rounds coming up as always. Unfortunately Facebook Frames has decided to not work again, and so that means that I can't have the display up showing you what the rounds are. But I can tell you that they're the same as last week's quiz, just different questions. So we're going to be doing a potluck round, Christmas themed potluck round, a Christmas TV and films round. We're also going to be doing a picture round that I'll share at the end, and a new style Our Survey Says round, different to what we normally do. Different approach, but similar kind of questions, just like you'd see on a Family Fortunes TV show. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and I am also excited to see people joining already. Welcome along. I hope you're appreciating the effort with the beard again. Haven't got the Christmas hat yet. Abby's wearing the Christmas hat at the moment. You'll be seeing her very soon. So we'll get that going in just a moment too. What I like to do as always though is when we first start the quiz is to share it out there. I need to share the link. I hope you guys can do that too if you don't mind. Share it wherever you can so we know, get more people watching it. But what I need to do is to share it myself across the various pages that I tend to. And so let me just do that. Let me know in the comments how you're all doing. Who have we got watching so far? And I'll be sharing this and I'll be with you chatting away in the comments in no time at all. First question will be at 8 o'clock as per usual. That'll be from Abby. My daughter will come and do a question, and then we'll start the first quiz round, the actual potluck round that I just mentioned. So looking forward to bringing that to you. But for now, I need to get this link shared so that all the usual pages know that the quiz has begun. And yeah, starting at 8 o'clock, and the picture round shared at the end as well. And if you've missed, or if you're joining us for the first time, then go back, by all means, go back, have a look at all the other quizzes that we've done. There's plenty of free resources there for you. Loads of picture rounds, all sorts of things you can download, all on Big Quiz Night In. And yes, let me see, who have we got joining us today? Shane's dropped by to say hello. Shane from the Lima team. Lima, as many of you will know, is where I've been sharing an audio cast, a little quiz, for, well, quite a few months now. Done really well there, and yeah, really excited to continue doing that. So hi to Shane, hope you're doing well. Sue's here from the Donuts and the rest of the Donuts team, welcome. Luke as well, good evening to you. Tony says Devises is a trio. Holy moly, it's been a while since we've had more than Devises Uno, hasn't it? Well, welcome, thank you for joining. Let's see who else we've got this evening. First round, as I said, is a potluck Christmas trivia round. Apologies again, and I will say this time and time again tonight, Facebook Frames is not working, so I haven't got all my Christmas decorations that you've seen in the previous episode, and I haven't got the list of all the subjects up tonight, but I hope you can appreciate our little festive scene in the background, and this, I guess, for a laugh. And so let's see who else we've got in the comments. Shane says great beard, thank you. Yeah, it's been growing for almost a year now, January 1st to today, and I'm going to keep it going until the new year and then make a decision on how it's going to be cut back and shaped, in case you didn't know. Jenny says hola from Team Bath, hello to you over in Switzerland. Mike's here, Chippy, long time no see, thank you mate, thank you for stopping by. Love the beard, hello sir, he says. Tracy's here as well, good evening. Tracy, I know she's not looking forward to the Our Survey Says round after the disappointing lack of certain answers she was expecting to be in the survey results last week, so we shall see. Good evening from the Blackpool Bar Stewards. Eric is on his own tonight because it's Chris's birthday and she's having a special tea with her family. Oh, that's lovely. Well, do give her our love. That's really nice to hear. Shane says the little quiz is a daily must listen. Love it, Chris. Thank you. Yes, daily as long as I'm well. We've got a few more days to go. Unfortunately, because I did have a few days off when I was ill a couple of weeks back, it does mean now that it's going to overlap. I was hoping to stop it, just the season was going to finish just before Christmas, so I don't know now whether I'll take a few days off over Christmas, finish the season between Christmas and New Year, and then start planning season 5 in January at some point, I imagine. I'm not sure what to do with that, but it is great fun, and yeah, get some nice interaction as well. Son of Durin, yes, yeah, post all your dwarf jokes from Lord of the Rings, please do. Maddie's here, hello to you. Good evening to Jew as well, hope you're doing well. And Vernia, Shane says, it never ceases to amaze. You need to put a Viking dwarf plait into it before you cut it back. Yeah, I'm looking at getting maybe some different decorations for it, some Viking kind of decorations, and doing some stuff like that. I'm not going to cut it too far back anyway. I'm still going to keep it quite long, I think. So yes, definitely looking into all of that. Tony says, daughter's dog is finding the beer jingles disturbing. She can't make it out where the noise is coming from. Do you know what? I looked back at the video from last week and I realised that the jingles are actually like constant. This microphone picks them up really well. So yeah, I might take them off when we start this time, so that will stop. But it's just to get people's attention, I think, to begin with while I'm sharing the video. Good evening to you, Jason. Hope you're well. Will we have some kind of Back in Black representation tonight, I wonder? But yes, going back to the jingles, my wife was saying during the last quiz last week that it sounded like there was a cat running around in here because they are very jingly, especially that one actually. I wonder if it's any better if I just take that one off. Put that over there. That's a bit better. Yeah, it's just that one. It's because my mouth, you know, when you start talking, your chin's going up and down, and this one, whichever's closest, is just going to naturally jingle. I guess that's the point in them. They didn't keep me in mind really when they made these things. Good evening to you, Dave, as well. From Dave and Teresa, thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. So a couple of minutes to go, and then we'll have Abby on to ask a question. Excuse me. But jump in the comments, keep those comments coming in. Potluck will be the first round. We'll start that off just after Abby's first question. And then we've got TV and films, all Christmassy themed. Then the Christmas Our Survey Says round, but it is a different kind of Our Survey Says round. If you've been to the pub before, you'll recognise the format of this one. I'm going to try that out and see how it works. If it doesn't, we've got plenty more we can go back to of the old style, but I thought it might be fun just to try that out. So yeah, let me know. Get in the comments. How have you been? Are you all ready for Christmas? Have you done all your shopping? Have you wrapped all your presents yet? We definitely haven't done that, but we have got them all. I think now. Yeah, just about. Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, it's all good, and I'm looking forward to this one tonight. Have we got anything else to talk about? Anything exciting, I wonder, going on? I should share the link. I haven't been doing this enough. In the description, there is the link. Hello to Diva. In the description of each video, there is a link for my nominated charity, which is Secret Santa 365. I'm just sharing that in the comments now. Can't wait for Friday, Ju says, to finish work. Yes, absolutely. I've got kind of days off sporadically. I am off from Christmas into the new year. But I've got a few days here and there to work. I just had to put my holiday where I needed it, really. I didn't have a specific time to stop this year. But yeah, that's good that you're looking forward to that. Can't come soon enough, I'm sure. 1 more minute to go. Yes, I posted the link for Secret Santa 365. 365 because they do provide their work all through the year. But it is... Oh, good. Lots of comments coming in now. Thank you, guys. But yeah, they are particularly busy at Christmas, so I've been sharing some of their posts, but over on their Facebook page you can see just what they're up to, wrapping up presents for lots of needy people. So yeah, we wish them all the very best, and if you'd like to support them in any way, please do check the link in the description and what I've just posted in the comments in your own time. Don't let that take you away from the quiz now. If you'd like to support me, that link is also in the description. Plenty of different ways you can do that, including, as I mentioned there, following me on Lima. Download the Lima apps, totally free. Get involved, listen into my little quizzes to keep you going through the days and give you something to do to pass the time every now and then. It's only normally 2 or 3 minutes long, and you get a few little quiz questions every day for those who aren't in the top fan group seeing it all the time. Into the comments then, just before we bring in Abby, Tracy says, shopped, wrapped and counting down, 3 working days left this year, yippee. Ah, nice one. Freddie's Ficcos have arrived as well. Welcome along. Sarah says, mine presents are all wrapped and under the tree. Wow. Working until Christmas Eve, then got 4 days off. Yes. Yeah, it always feels longer, I find, as well, when you have time off over Christmas. It always seems like a longer period of time, I think. Right, let's bring Abby in then. Let's see if she's going to come in and ask her question. For this particular question, you do need to put the answer in the comments. Come in, say hello, my darling. You need to put the answer for this question in the comments, and then I will do what I did before for the previous Christmas quiz. Whoever gets it right will have themselves a little quiz on a subject of their choosing. You just got to let me know what you would like. Okay, so it's simple as that. But you do need to put the correct answer in the comments. I don't mind how many of you get it. We might need to keep track of it with this one because I think more people are going to get this one right than last time when we only had one person get it right. Yeah, she's got the Christmas hat. I don't know where the other one's gone, so I'm going to nab it from her when she goes to bed. I'm sorry, darling. Okay, do you want to read the question then? Yeah? I'm going to put it in the comments as well. Get ready to type this answer in the comments, guys. Okay, here it comes. Go on. Right there.
What is the name of the boy who was left home alone in the first movie?
A bit louder.
What is the name of the boy who was left home alone in the first movie?
What's the name of the boy who was left home alone in the first movie? Just the first name. Can you tell us that? If you do, you can get yourself a little quiz. And let's see who is answering. Diva and Sarah are saying hi. We have got some people coming in with answers. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd get some good ones here. Right, here we go, look. We'll let the answers come in, but in a moment we will reveal what the answer is. So we have got people that have got it right. Look, there and there, and there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. Oh my goodness. Excellent stuff, guys. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, anybody else want to have a go? Last chance to win yourself the little quiz of the subject of your choosing. I think that's everybody that's going to have a guess, you know. Right. You say the answer here, look.
The answer is Kevin.
Kevin. Yes, it is Kevin. Well done. So we have got Maddie, Diva, Sarah, Jenny. Yeah, you could have said McAllister as a surname. Ed, Luke, and Sue, Tracy, Owen, Kevin. Everybody's got it. Jason, sorry. Everybody's got it right. Well done. Ju's got it. Yes. Everybody's got it. Very good. Oh, well, everybody that had a guess at the answer has got it. So well done, guys. Please do send me a message. You can private message me or you can private message the quiz page. And then, sorry, just got another message coming in there. If you got it right, and I will do a little quiz for you on a subject of your choosing. Whatever you want. You can just tell me the subject and I'll record that for you. I think we need to leave these alone now. All right, so with that said, everybody say goodnight to Abby. Time for her to go off to bed in a minute. So yes, it is gone 8 o'clock now. Time for bed. And whoop. I will see you in the morning, my darling. And I've got a caramel. Yeah, you can have it straight back. I need to find the other one, really, don't I? Let's get the Christmas hat on. Here we go. That's better.
You need to
I do need to find the other one.
Because it's not...
That's fine. I'm going to slip down a bit anyway. Right, I'm going to take off these bells now because they're annoying me. But I'll keep the lights on just for a laugh. Why not? There we go, guys. I'll take them off. Okay. See you later, darling. Right, so the first round, guys, as I mentioned, is a TV and films round. Bye-bye, Abby. Go on. Off you go. Night-night. I will see you in the morning. So... TV and films, Christmas TV and films, more questions, hopefully not too many overlapping from what we did last time, hopefully not, that's better isn't it, jingle jangle all the way, right, yes, lovely comments, I'll pass on your comments to her in the morning and let her know, thank you for that guys. Get ready for New Kids on the Block, she says. Okay. Yes, false alarm, Tony says. It's a duo. Thought daughter's partner had come home, but the dogs were looking for the jingles. Oh, okay. Well, they're all gone now, so the pets can all hopefully calm down. Right, so these questions then, for anybody new that's watching, I don't think we've got anybody new watching, but just in case we have, please do make a note of these yourself. Don't write them in the comments. You just sort of write these all down. At the end of a round, you can ask for any repeats that you like, and I will give those repeats for you. And then from that, we'll go through the answers. Once we go through the answers, we'll then move on to the next round. 15 questions in the TV and films round, Christmas TV and films. And you can put the scores in at the end that you get if you want to. We'll celebrate with those who do well, and we'll commiserate with those who perhaps don't do so well. But thank you all for joining in. You're just in time. Those who just joined us, we're starting now with the TV and Films round, a Christmas TV and Films round. Sorry again for Facebook letting me down. No pretty border for me this evening, but let's crack on. Question number 1. The song called Walking in the Air was written for which festive film? The song called Walking in the Air was written for which festive film? Question number 2. Who was the first person to give us a Christmas twirl on the Generation game? That's going back a bit now. Who was the first person to give us a Christmas twirl on the Generation game? Apologies if you are not from the UK watching this. You're probably wondering what on earth that is. Not all the questions are going to be like that, I promise. Right, question number 3 is for 2 points. Which 2 A-list actors have played the Grinch on film? Which 2 A-list actors have played the Grinch on film? 1 point for each, as always. Question number 4 now. Which tough guy actor starred in the Christmas comedy movie Jingle All the Way? Which tough guy actor starred in the Christmas comedy movie Jingle All the Way? I think we asked last week about what the toy was he was trying to find in that movie. For those of you who were here. So, yeah. Maybe you'll. This one's probably a bit easier for those who knew that one. So that was a bit more obscure. Which tough guy actor starred in the Christmas comedy movie Jingle All the Way? Okay, and yes, Owen, I thought so. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, right, question number 5 now is for 3 points. Put these TV shows into the correct order with the most Christmas Day specials first. Only Fools and Horses, Dad's Army, and Strictly Come Dancing. Sue says, good job you can't see the spelling. Yeah, I don't ever really mark people down for spelling anyway, to be honest, but you're probably right there. Yeah, I mean, unless you spell something so badly wrong that it's now a completely different word. But when it comes to certain names, yeah, you can get as close as... I think you can get pretty close. It's fine. Yes, put these TV shows into the correct order with the most Christmas Day specials first. Only Fools and Horses, Dad's Army, Strictly Come Dancing. Most Christmas Day specials first. But yeah, when you're running a busy quiz night in particular, it's tough enough to have to mark everybody's answers in good time. So if you also have to mark on the spelling as well, it could just take forever. So yeah, we don't tend to worry about these things. All right, question number 6 now. Question 6, which actors played the miserly leading character in the films called Mickey's Christmas Carol, The Muppet Christmas Carol, and Scrooged? Which actors played the miserly leading character in the films called Mickey's Christmas Carol, The Muppet Christmas Carol, and Scrooged? Obviously, that's 1 point for each again. Martin says, good evening, Chris and everyone. Hope you are well. Sorry, Chris, going to be doing the quiz a bit later tonight. Don't be posting any answers. No problem. I look forward to hearing how well you did, though. So please do post your scores in, as always, even if you are just watching a repeat of this. So I always like to see the scores come in the comments. Right, your next question then, Christmas question number 7. Which actors played the role of Father Christmas in the films called Bad Santa, The Santa Claus, and in the Christmas Chronicles movies? So Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2, both on Netflix, but it's the same person in both. Which actors played the role of Father Christmas in the films called Bad Santa, for 1 point, The Santa Claus, for another point, and for the third point, the Christmas Chronicles? Okay, number 8 now. Question number 8. What is the Christmassy link between Jamie Oliver, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Sharon Osbourne? What is the Christmassy link between Jamie Oliver, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Sharon Osbourne? Interesting to hear some of your guesses on that one when we get round to the answers. Question number 9 is for another 3 points. Which 3 short films featuring Wallace and Gromit were released on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day, respectively? You don't have to marry each one up to the day, but just name the 3 short films featuring Wallace and Gromit that were released across Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. And as you know, most of you, if I do repeats at the end, if I go too fast, just let me know which ones you'd like repeated. You will get more thinking time. Question number 10 now. A plane crashed on which TV village over Christmas in 1993? A plane crashed on which TV village over Christmas in 1993? Question 11 now. Question 11. What are the names of the snowman and the reindeer in Disney's Frozen franchise? What are the names of the snowman and the reindeer in Disney's Frozen? Yes, Owen. He's sure he said it before. Films is definitely not us, even Christmas ones. Oh, mate. Well, hopefully you'll be alright with the next round then, instead. In fact, I started with TV and films. I said it was going to be potluck first. I mean, we're going to do them all anyway. This is what happens when I don't have the frame at the top here showing me the running order. But hey, doesn't matter. We will do potluck next instead. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine with that one. A bit more general knowledge. I'm expecting high scores in that round, to be honest. It's probably, if I remember rightly, it's one of the easier rounds that will be put together. We shall see, though. Right, your next question, then, is question number 12 for 2 points. Which 2 impersonators made a festive big impression with Posh and Bex? Which 2 impersonators made a festive big impression with Posh and Bex? That's, yeah, for 2 points, 1 point for each. Okay, question number 13 now. Who sang Smoke Gets in Your Eyes on the Morecambe and Wise Christmas special whilst wearing one of Eric's hobnail boots? Who sang Smoke Gets in Your Eyes on the Morecambe and Wise Christmas special whilst wearing one of Eric's hobnail boots? 2 more questions to go. Both of the remaining 2 questions are worth 3 points. Question number 14 then. Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called The Christmas Lunch Incident, The One Christmas in Tulsa, and Cold Turkey? Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called The Christmas Lunch Incident, The One Christmas in Tulsa, and Cold Turkey? 3 different TV shows, 1 point for each. Ju says 0 help coming from me today. Oh dear. Early days yet. We've still got another 2 more rounds. Don't you worry. Question number 15 then. Question 15. Who played the roles of the Spirit of Christmas, Queen Victoria, and Prince Albert in Blackadder's Christmas special? Or Christmas Carol, technically it was called. Who played the roles of the Spirit of Christmas, Queen Victoria, and Prince Albert in Blackadder's Christmas Carol? So there's 3 more points available there. Let me know at this point if you'd like any of the questions repeated. Do sometimes run through them a bit quickly. I'm conscious of that, but I also am conscious of the fact I don't want there to be too much dead air, so to speak, where I'm just sat here waiting, as I've said to many of you regulars before. So let me know in the comments now if you'd like any repeated. That's no problem at all. We can go through those, and that will give everybody a bit more thinking time on the ones they're stuck on as well. So then we'll go through the answers. You mark your own, put your scores in the comments with your team name if you have one. If you don't have a team name, it's fine. You can still put your scores in. And if you don't want to put your scores in, again, that's fine. I'm totally relaxed about this. Question 15 again for Jenny. Right, okay. Team Bath have asked for 15. So, who played the roles of the Spirit of Christmas, Queen Victoria, and Prince Albert in Blackadder's Christmas Carol? Question 14, again for Owen. Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called The Christmas Lunch Incident, The One Christmas in Tulsa, and Cold Turkey? Yes, Sarah's just asked for 14 as well, so that was that one for you. The Christmas Lunch Incident, The One Christmas in Tulsa, and Cold Turkey. No problem. Any more repeats, let me know, because we will go through those answers and see how well you did in that Christmas TV and films round. And then we shall move on to our potluck general knowledge round. Again, Christmassy themed. Okay, no more's come in. Let's go through the answers then. 1 point for each. Question number 1. The song called Walking in the Air was written for which festive film? It was The Snowman. Question 2. Who was the first person to give us a Christmas twirl on the Generation game? It was Anthea Redfern. Question 3. Which 2 A-list actors have played the Grinch on film? That was Jim Carrey and Benedict Cumberbatch. 1 point for each. Question 4. Which tough guy actor starred in the Christmas comedy movie Jingle All the Way? That is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Question 5. Put these TV shows into the correct order with the most Christmas Day specials first. So the 3 you had to choose from was Only Fools and Horses, Dad's Army, and Strictly Come Dancing. In the correct order, with the most Christmas Day specials first, we have Only Fools and Horses, then Strictly Come Dancing, then Dad's Army. Question 6. Which actors played the miserly leading characters in the films called Mickey's Christmas Carol, The Muppet Christmas Carol, and Scrooged? In Mickey's Christmas Carol, it was Scrooge McDuck. Of course it was. The Muppet Christmas Carol, it was Michael Caine. Muppet Christmas Carol, haven't watched it yet this year. We watch it every Christmas. It's just the best. And in Scrooged, that was Bill Murray. Question 7. Which actors played the role of Father Christmas in the films called Bad Santa, The Santa Claus and the Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. For Bad Santa, that was Billy Bob Thornton. The Santa Claus was Tim Allen. And then in the Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2, over on Netflix, it is Kurt Russell. You should definitely check those out. I know I may have said it before. You should definitely check those out. Really good, family, fun, new Christmas movies. Definitely going to be part of our regular rotation, I think, every Christmas. Unless they just keep on making them, which apparently they're looking at doing more of, which is still great, because they're really good fun. Question 8. What is the Christmassy link between Jamie Oliver, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Sharon Osbourne? They have all presented Channel 4's alternative Christmas message. I'd love to know if you had another guess as something other than that, completely random. By all means, put it in the comments. Yeah, I can't think what else it could be. Now I know what the answer is, of course. Question 9. Which 3 short films featuring Wallace and Gromit were released on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day? They were The Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave, and A Matter of Loaf and Death. Question number 10 now. A plane crashed on which TV village over Christmas 1993? That was in Emmerdale. Another happy Christmas on another British soap. Question 11. What are the names of the snowman and the reindeer in Disney's Frozen? Olaf and Sven. Question 12. Which 2 impersonators made a festive big impression with Posh and Becks? That was Alistair McGowan and Ronnie Ancona. Ancona, yeah. Question 13 now. Who sang Smoke Gets in Your Eyes on the Morecambe and Wise Christmas special whilst wearing one of Eric's hobnail boots? That was Shirley Bassey. Question 14. Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called The Christmas Lunch Incident, The One Christmas in Tulsa, and Cold Turkey? So the Christmas Lunch Incident was The Vicar of Dibley. The One Christmas in Tulsa was from Friends, and Cold Turkey was Absolutely Fabulous. Question 15. Who played the roles of the Spirit of Christmas, Queen Victoria, and Prince Albert in Blackadder's Christmas Carol? That was Robbie Coltrane who played the Spirit of Christmas. Queen Victoria was played by Miriam Margolyes, and then Jim Broadbent played Prince Albert. Tally up your scores. Let me know how you got on in the comments, please. Tracy says, thought it might have been Born on Christmas Day. Oh, that's a good shout, yeah. I'm sure there are many, many famous people who are born on Christmas Day. Interesting. Yeah. Channel 4's alternative Christmas message. Do you know, I don't think I've watched an alternative or the genuine Christmas message in, I don't know, years, if ever. Just, we're always eating. We always tend to be eating or chatting and, you know, just enjoying Christmas. Don't necessarily have the telly on all day just to check these things out. Maybe watched it once or twice in recent memory. Sue says the donuts have got a score of 17. 17 points. Not bad. Not bad. Only 12 for Diva. Only 12 for Diva. Oh, Diva, I had you in my thoughts earlier because of, well, these last couple of days, hearing about you going into Tier 3 over the London way. Very sad, but I hope you're doing okay. Right, who else have we got here then? 18 for Team Bath. Good score. Freddie Sficko, 17 points as well. Same as the donuts there. Deviser's duo should be Uno. I only got a few. 17. 18 for the Blackpool Bar Stewards. Tracy said we had the cold turkey question last week and still couldn't remember the answer. I thought that was familiar to me. Damn. Okay, alright. I'm glad you still struggled though. 14. Thank God I have a team. Well done, Jew and the half a dozen group. We put Born on Crimbo. We put Born on Crimbo too. Born? Sarah, what do you mean? We put Born on Crimbo too. What, you watch Jason Bourne films? What? Dave says 13 for us. Need daughter for TV and films. Oh, sort it out, mate. Come on. Diva says very sad, but Tier 3 necessary. Yeah. The thing is, they say, I mean, I don't want to start talking too much about COVID, but they're saying it's a new strain is the main reason why that you're going into tier 3. But there's like 300 strains of it. It's like mutated like 300 times or something ridiculous. So why is it this particular one? I don't know. It just seems very odd, like an excuse more than anything. But if it's if it's got to be done, then good luck to you. Very sad though. Tracy says, same here, yes, she's replying there. Maddie says, GeForce 20, rubbish on most of the films, but that's still, I think, that is still one of the top scores in this round. So that's pretty good. Thunder Horse, I'm so glad you guys have joined me again for this one. They've scored 21. Merry Christmas, Lee says. Merry Christmas too, you filthy animal. To quote Home Alone again. God, I love that film. It's so good. Showing the kids that for the first time over the weekend. They loved it. They laughed so much. It was brilliant. Who else have we got? Cold Turkey gave us a point extra because you remembered it because of that. Brilliant. That's okay. Diva says, I also thought they were all born on the 25th of December. There you go. Yeah, I wondered as soon as I read that if there was more. Oh, the link between the 3 celebs. Sorry, Sarah, I'm with you now. Okay, born on Christmas Day. I'm with you. Sorry, a bit slow tonight. 21 for Royal House of Black. That's equaling the top score. Chippy says, haha, blunder horse. Nah, you did good. Don't worry about that. Right, look, the next round then. Keep your scores coming in. If anybody else wants to post them, please do. And if you're watching a repeat of this again, do post your scores. I'd love to know how you're getting on. And I'll reply to as many as I can. The next round then is the Christmas potluck round. So 15 general knowledge questions. This one, mostly 1 point for each. I don't know if there's any multiple point ones. Let me just check again. Okay, there's one that looks like it's got multiple points. Yes, yeah, there is one, yeah. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Sarah says it's because this particular mutation will render the vaccines useless. Goodness me, is that what they're saying? Wowzers. Well, we're all going to be in lockdown again soon then, aren't we? Because that's blatantly going to get out of London. Come on. Man, I need to look into that. Maddie says quite a few celebs were born on Christmas Day. Yeah, I'm sure I've heard of plenty of them over the years. I can't think of any now. If anybody wants to look it up while we're doing this, by all means do. Keep watching though. Keep taking part. Anyway, with that said, let's do Christmas potluck. Question number 1. What day of the year is Christmas Day for 2020? Start off nice and simple. I mean, presuming you can remember what day of the week it is now, which many people are struggling with all the working from home and whatnot for so many of us. Apologies for just cleaning the camera there. It's struggling to refocus. So yeah, hopefully a nice, easy one to begin with. By the way, I am asking for the number day of the year. So think of how many days there are in a year in total and count backwards. That's probably going to be the quickest way to get to that number. But which numbered day of the year is Christmas Day for 2020? Question number 2 now. Question 2. Which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? Which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? Oh, Annie Lennox is born on Christmas Day. I see. Okay. Yeah, I want to say I've heard that before. I want to say I know that one. Conspiracy theory. The government wants us to be more careful over Christmas, despite them relaxing the rules. Scaremongering. Yeah. There is a bit of that, I'm sure. Yeah. Particular mutation will render the vaccines useless. I mean, that basically means renders the vaccine useless. That could potentially mean it's literally back to square one, doesn't it? You need a whole new vaccine for that one. That's concerning. Surely not all the vaccines. There's 3 of the main ones out there. All right, question 3. Which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? Which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? I think we did a similar question about this last week, but not about the ocean. I think we asked something else about where in the world it was without giving anything else away. But yes, which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? That's question number 3. Oh, Ed says that's not how the vaccine works, don't worry. Yeah. Well, we shall see, I guess. We shall see. Question 4. In what type of building was the baby Jesus born in? In what type of building was the baby Jesus born in? Question number 5. Question 5, and speaking to people born on Christmas Day, what is your star sign if you were born on Christmas Day? What is your star sign if you were born on Christmas Day? So what is Annie Lennox's star sign? You're going to find out if you don't know just yet. Owen says they expect it to mutate and can adjust it to suit quickly. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, because surely they're clever people that do this, that create vaccines, right? So they'll know it mutates. If we all know it mutates, then they will definitely know it mutates, so they must know how to react to it. So, yeah. Question number 6 now. Question 6. What time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast? What time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast? Question number 7 now. Question 7. Which gifts did the 3 wise men give to Jesus on his birthday? Which gifts did the 3 wise men give to Jesus on his birthday? I don't know. Should we give 3 points for that? Is it 1 point for each? Probably should be, shouldn't it? I'm sure if you get 1, you got them all, haven't you? Whether you can spell them all correctly, now that's a bit more of a challenge. I wonder. I'll give you a point. You can have a point for each, as long as you get them right. But I will put in the comments how you spell them and see how well you did with, at least 2 of the 3 without giving too much away. Right, question number 8 now. Question 8. Which monarch delivered the first royal Christmas Day message? Which monarch delivered the first royal Christmas Day message? Question number 9 now. Question 9. Which country traditionally plays the Boxing Day Test match every year? Which country traditionally plays the Boxing Day Test match every year? It's a cricket question, by the way, if you didn't realise. Question number 10 now. Question 10. Which plant-based Christmas tradition was started by servants in Victorian Britain? Which plant-based Christmas tradition was started by servants in Victorian Britain? It's a little bit tricky, I think, that question is. Which plant-based Christmas tradition? Question 11 now. Question 11. Which country annually sends a Christmas tree to be erected in London's Trafalgar Square? Which country annually sends a Christmas tree to be erected in London's Trafalgar Square? I wonder if they'll continue to do that post-Brexit. I wonder. We shall see. Which country annually sends a Christmas tree to be erected in London's Trafalgar Square? Right, question number 12 now. Question 12. Which animal carried Mary before she gave birth to Jesus? Which animal carried Mary before she gave birth to Jesus? Question number 13 now. Question 13. How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? 2 more questions to go in that round, so let me know again if you want any repeated this time. Question 14. Which world leader celebrates his birthday on Christmas Day? There's another one we're going to find out if you're not able to work this one out yourselves. Who was born on Christmas Day? Which world leader celebrates his birthday on Christmas Day? And your final question, question 15. When do the 12 days of Christmas start? When do the 12 days of Christmas start? Let me know, as per usual, which ones you would like repeated, if any, that time. Or maybe you just need a bit more thinking time on them in general, that's fine. Whilst you're thinking about that, I will take this opportunity to remind you about the link that's in the description, which takes you to my link tree. On that, behind that link, there are links to everything else you need in order to follow me wherever else I may be across social media. So you've got Twitter, Instagram, and Lima. And then there's my merch link. Merch is still available. Plenty of different merch you can get there. There might be another deal coming up, so I'm going to have to look into that. The provider I use tends to do this sporadically, so there may be one at the end of the month. I'll let you all know just in case you're interested in that. And Patreon is going to be changing a little bit in the new year in terms of what you get for each tier. I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit, I think. I think it needs to be refreshed. It's been running for quite a while, and I've been really happy and really grateful for everything that I get through it. But if you fancy supporting me and you can afford to throw a few quid my way for what I do here, then Patreon is the best place to do that, because you then get a whole bunch of rewards in return. You just choose which tier is right for you. But do keep an eye out, because I'm going to be maybe shuffling it around a bit in the new year. I mean, not that much has changed, because we're all still going in and out of lockdowns. So I still do as much as I can online for everybody. And obviously I'm going to keep lots of it going. But I think there's some things I'd like to do just to shake it up a bit. So keep an eye on that. Alternatively, if you just want to throw a little bit of money my way just as a tip and don't want to commit to anything monthly, that's absolutely fine as well. You can do that on buymeacoffee.com, where, again, the link's behind my Linktree link there. And yeah, basically that's just a tipping service instead. So do have a look into those things if you fancy supporting me for what I do here. That's much appreciated. Right, I haven't had any comments about repeats, so I'm just going to go straight through the answers then. So, what day of the year is Christmas Day in 2020? For question number 1, it is the 360th day. Question 2, which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? It is Germany. Question 3, which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? It is the Indian Ocean. Question 4, in what type of building was the baby Jesus born in? That was a stable. Question 5, what star sign would you be if you were born on Christmas Day? You would be a Capricorn. Do we have any Capricorns watching, I wonder? That would have made it a very easy question for you. Question number 6, what time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast? It is 3 p.m. Question number 7, what gifts did the 3 wise men give to Jesus on their birthday? It is gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I'm going to paste how you spell frankincense and myrrh in the comments. Let me know how you got on with spelling them. All right. Question number 8. Which monarch delivered the first royal Christmas Day message? That was King George V. Question number 9, which country traditionally plays a Boxing Day test match every year? That is Australia. Question 10, which plant-based Christmas tradition was started by servants in Victorian Britain? It was kissing under mistletoe. Question 11, which country annually sends a Christmas tree to be erected in London's Trafalgar Square? That is from Norway. Question 12, the animal that carried Mary before she gave birth to Jesus was a donkey. Question 13, how many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? There are 4 ghosts. There's Jacob, Marley, and then the ghosts of Christmas past, present and future. Unless, of course, you're watching the Muppet Christmas Carol, and then there's 5 ghosts. Because there's Jacob and Robert. Is it Jacob and Robert Marley? I don't know. We need to watch it again now, don't I? Question 14, which world leader celebrates his birthday on Christmas Day? That is Justin Trudeau. And question 15, when do the 12 days of Christmas start? They start on Christmas Day. There you go. Sarah says she's a Capricorn. Her birthday is on the 31st of December. Oh my goodness, that's 2 people I know now with a birthday on New Year's Eve. Wowzers. Okay, fair play. I wondered if there was any. Owen says, by the way, had a great meal at King's Head and Bell in the garden room. A little chilly, but good place to eat with friends. It is good there, yeah. It's the only way they can have people sat outside, so therefore mingling with up to 6 different households, is to sit in the garden room, which is undercover, and normally is completely closed in, but they open up all the doors and it's outside. So yeah, it is a little chilly, particularly on the old quiz nights. But we seem to get some committed people turning up, which is great. Team scores are coming in thick and fast. I'm just going to top up my water and then I will read through them, guys. And then we'll get on with the next round. Right, let's see how well you got on. Now, it's a pretty low scoring round anyway. So, 17 points in total. So don't be too put off if you've got a lower score than you might normally do. Let's have a look. Donuts have scored 13 points. 10 points for Dave, well done. 14 points for Tracy, 11 for Team Bath. Diva says 11 points as well. Don't be sad, don't be sad. It's good scores. 14 for Blackpool Bar Stewards. Devises Duo spelt gold right. 12 points. Excellent. Jew says 14 points. Yeah, be pleased with that. Oh, sorry, you wanted to repeat. It was too late for that. Sorry. Sorry, the answer for 14 was Justin Trudeau, if that's what you meant. Justin Trudeau. G-Force, 15 points. Excellent score. Freddy's Ficko, 16 points. Maggie May, 13 points. What was number 1, do you mean? Number 1 was the 360th. 360. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the next round. There is one other thing I wanted to talk about. I've just reminded myself of it as I'm just checking my sound effects all working for this round. Let me bring this up. Yes, so our survey says, let me just see if these are working then now. Wait a sec. There we go. Excellent. So we've got some more scores coming in and then I'll tell you what I needed to tell you. So Dave says 12 if it's out of 17. It is, yeah, because gold, frankincense and myrrh, I said you could have 3 points for those. 15 for the black team of Royal Backs. Mixing it up. 13 for Thunder Horse. Owen says, Canadian PM let us down. Oh, that's the one you got wrong. Oh, dear. Okay, so Chrissy and I were having a discussion. That's my wife, in case people didn't know. We were having a discussion about with Christmas and New Year's coming and everything we've all been through. And there are people that have been, you know, watching from the very beginning and regular quizzes and new people that have joined. And I think it's amazing. We've got a real great community that's grown here. So what I'd like to know is, would anybody be interested in submitting maybe a 5 to 10 second video clip of their team from home, or in any way you want, saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone at the Big Quiz Night In, right? So not to me specifically, just in general, a video message saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, dress up a bit Christmassy or don't, whatever you want. And if you submit those video clips to me, I'm going to put them all together and try and edit them into one long video, and then share it on the main page and on across social media, and yeah, just get a nice little Christmas message out there saying Merry Christmas to everybody. Thought that might be quite nice, but we'll see. It depends how many submissions we get. You can just message them to me on Facebook if you want to. You can get your family involved, I don't mind. Get your pets in there, anything at all. 5 to 10 seconds, just saying Merry Christmas to everybody at Big Quiz Night In and Happy New Year and all the quizzes, or however you want to word it. It's entirely up to you. And if you would like to do that, send them to me as soon as you can. I mean, I'll probably release it maybe on Christmas or just after Christmas, realistically speaking, to give you a bit of time to do it, because I haven't mentioned this anywhere else yet. But if you wanted to do that, then we'll be included in it as well. We'll do our own one, and we'll top and tail the video maybe, put a bit of music in the background, and yeah, go from there. Yeah, Maddie's sort of already done it, albeit in disguise, in the panto. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to extract a clip of you from the panto, Maddie, but if you wanted to send anything that you've done elsewhere, then by all means do. Yeah, and I'll just mash them all together. You don't even have to specifically say Big Quiz Night In if you don't want to. But it would be fun to put some faces to names as well, particularly for those who aren't local. Half a dozen is in. Great idea. Lovely. Yes, good. That's good. I mean, the guys, for everybody that's watching now, and maybe there's one or two that aren't here tonight, but generally speaking, it's the same crowd, the regular people in the comments in particular, that I know are here every week, that they can be. So I will post about this everywhere else. What day are we on now? If you could get them to me by the end of the week, then I could start putting it together over the weekend. Doesn't mean I'll be able to release it before Christmas, because I might get some later ones, I don't know. Depends how quickly people can turn this around. But yeah, try and do that for the weekend. Send it to me on the weekend. Put it that way. And then I'll start editing it as I get them together. Okay? Cool. Right, so our survey says, this is a slightly different format, our survey says, round than we normally do. If you've been to the pub at the quiz there, you know this very well. Same principle with that one. I've got 5 questions of a Christmas theme from an Our Survey Says kind of quiz. The questions, therefore, were put to 100 people. We've got 5 answers that were at the top of the survey's results. What you need to do for the 5, though, is work out all 5 of the answers. Thank you for all the likes and all the good emoji reactions again, guys. Don't forget to do that before you go, at least once, please. It all helps out. So, yeah, it's not just because it looks fun seeing all those likes pop up there. They really do help. So please do like the video before you go. So yeah, 5 questions. For each one, instead of just thinking of what the top answer is, think of what all 5 of the top answers could be. Write them all down in any order. You get 1 point for each correct. Doesn't matter the order you write them down in. As long as you've got one of the top 5, you get a point. If you get all of the top 5, you get a bonus point on top of those 5 points. So 6 points per question is available. 1 point for each. A bonus point if you get all 5 in any order. All right. When I do the answers, I'll tell you them in the order they scored, with the least amount up to the highest amount, just so you know the right order. But just write down what you think the top 5 are. So with that said, I know there's some more comments that have come in as well. I'm just going to ask you question number 1, give you thinking time about that. The downside to doing this kind of round is there's only 5 questions, so you're going to need a little bit more thinking time. So I'm just going to chat away. You know what I'm like. Waffle on. There's something I haven't said in a while. Question number 1. Name something that goes particularly well with a Christmas roast turkey. Name something that goes particularly well with a Christmas roast turkey. So don't put them in the comments, just write down what you think the top 5 answers were for that question. Yes, Jenny says no problem as well. That's nice. Thank you guys. It'd be lovely to see all these people that I don't know in person as well. Definitely. Tracy says, oh no, I've read that already. Owen says definitely up for that. It is a great community, Diva says. You're right, it totally is. Yeah, I'm really proud of that. Give a deadline, yeah. Please send it to me on the weekend at the latest. So yeah, yeah. You know, midnight Sunday night, very latest. But please do it sooner if you can. Talking by experience, Stu says, I have organised one for work. Yeah, I wondered if anybody had actually done that kind of thing already. Yeah. Alright, so you're naming something that goes particularly well with Christmas roast turkey. Lots of possibilities there, but what were the top 5 from our survey? Question number 2. Name a song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. Name a song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. What were the top 5 answers from the survey? Have a guess at that. 1 point for each, regardless of the order you get them in. Bonus point if you get them all correct. Pitch around, as always, will be posted 9:30, as always, scheduled to be posted at 9:30, so do keep an eye out for that. The answers to it will be in the comments. There's quite the collection of picture quiz rounds you can get from the page now. So if you're bored over Christmas, by all means dive into the picture round archive on our quiz page. All the answers to all the rounds are in the comments of their respective posts. So you can find tons of different picture rounds, just something to do over Christmas with your family if you wanted to. It's all there. It's Facebook, isn't it? It's free. Help yourself. Just don't forget to say where you got it from when you talk about how great it is with your family. Okay, question number 3. Name a word or phrase that begins with snow. Name a word or phrase that begins with snow. What's the top 5 answers from our survey? Yeah, I can repeat number 2 again, that's fine. Question 2 was to name a song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. A song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. And then question 3 was name a word or phrase that begins with snow. So just 2 more questions to go then. But we are looking for the top 5 answers, of course, for all of these. Question number 4. Name a famous person named Holly. Real or fictional? Name a famous person named Holly. Real or fictional? What could be the top answer from our survey? Famous people named Holly. Right. Right, your last question. Name a piece on a traditional nativity set. Name a piece on a traditional nativity set. 1 point for each. What were the top 5 from our survey for that one? Let me know if you need a question repeated again. I'm not going to rush through this because I know you're all going to be writing down 5 for each one. So, what I might do is I'll go over them again. I'll just read them one off at a time, give you a bit more thinking time that way, since there's only 5 of them. So question number 1 again, name something that goes particularly well with a Christmas roast turkey. Question 2 was name a song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. Question 3, name a word or phrase that begins with snow. Question 4, name a famous person named Holly. Real or fictional there? Famous person named Holly. And finally, question 5 was to name a piece on a traditional nativity set. One other thing I will do is I'm going to post the link to Secret Santa 365, again, the nominated charity. And I'm also going to put my Linktree link in here in case you don't go into the description. If you are on any other kind of social media, or even if you're not, by all means, download them and give us a follow. We'll provide plenty of, again, more free quiz resources for you there. Little quiz, the audio quiz is almost every day. I mean, I post every day until the end of the season. That's how it's supposed to work. 3 questions, and then I put the answers in the comments again there. Twitter is Twitter. I'm not sharing too many quiz stuff. I mean, I'm sharing the little quiz every day there. So if you haven't got Lima and you don't fancy downloading the app for whatever reason, making an account with them, which again is all free, you can download Twitter and just listen to it that way. If you're not in the Top Fan Facebook group where I do share them every day, I only share them occasionally on the main Facebook page. But certainly in the Top Fan group, I do post it every day. What else? YouTube. I'm slowly moving everything over to YouTube. I haven't posted anything there for a while either, but it's really just about another place to store these quizzes and for them to be found. But if you are on YouTube, you can subscribe to Big Quiz Night in there. Maybe in the future, once I get some better technology, I'll be going live there as well as on Facebook. That would be fantastic if I could do both at the same time. I know it's possible. You just need a decent computer to do it, really. So there's that. Right, I think we're going to go through the answers now, guys. I think it's time that we go through the answers. So what I will do, just check this is working again. There we go. Right, you're going to get a ding for the top answers. If there is anything that is not in the top 5, a bit like we had with Tracy last week, that you really think should have been in the top 5 and you are outraged that it's not in the top 5, tough. But do put it in the comments and let's have a talk about it. Let's have a giggle about it, okay? So, for question number 1, name something that goes particularly well with a Christmas roast turkey. We have roast potatoes. This is in reverse order, remember. Roast potatoes, then gravy, pigs in blankets, stuffing, and the top answer was cranberry sauce. I think that's a pretty good list. I think that makes sense to me. Happy with that. It's probably the 5 I would have put down. Probably. Oh man, I'm looking forward to a Christmas dinner. Right, to the next question. Name a song with Santa or Father Christmas in its title. So we have Here Comes Santa Claus, I Believe in Father Christmas, I Saw Mummy Kissing Santa Claus, Santa Baby, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That's the top answer. Santa Claus is coming to town. No sprouts, Stu says. No sprouts. It's not there, I'm afraid. It's not there. But yeah, something that goes particularly well with a Christmas roast turkey. Not necessarily goes with a Christmas dinner. If that was the question, then sure, yeah, you'd expect Brussels sprouts to be there because it's traditional. But it's not there, I'm afraid, for this one. So yeah, I'll go through those again. For the Santa Claus on Father Christmas song titles, Here Comes Santa Claus, I Believe in Father Christmas, I Saw Mummy Kissing Santa Claus, Santa Baby, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Bless her, Abby. She probably won't like me saying this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Abby doesn't like the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town because of the lyrics. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Yeah, a bit sinister that. Bless her. I really like that song. Travesty regarding Brussels sprouts, Diva says. Travesty. Yeah, I'm not a big fan myself. They're alright with bacon, but then everything's alright with bacon. The sound effect is the effect of the sprouts. Brilliant. Thanks, Owen. Yeah. Right, question 3. Name a word or phrase that begins with snow. We have a snow globe, snow white, snowflake, snowball, and the top answer is snowman. Snow globe, snow white, snowflake, snowball, snowman. Question 4. Maddie says, love sprouts. They are a bit of a Marmite food, aren't they? I think. Alright, name a famous person named Holly, real or fictional. We have Holly Golightly, Holly Valance, Holly Johnson, Holly Willoughby, and the top answer was Holly Hunter. And finally, question 5. Name a piece on a traditional nativity set. We have the manger, the wise men, shepherd, an angel, and the top answer was baby Jesus. Of course it was. So, tally up your scores. 1 point for each. If you got all 5 for any of the questions in any order, you got a bonus point as well. So let me know how well you did. No Buddy Holly. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, there's the sprouts again. No Buddy Holly, Ed. I'm sorry, it's not there. No. A famous person named Holly, real or fictional? Yeah, it's all Holly as a first name. I mean, it's a perfectly legitimate answer. Don't get me wrong. And probably my favourite of all the Hollies, if I have to be honest. As I'm sure it is for you as well. Tracy says, I love sprouts too. My friend from work bought me some sprouts pyjamas. Amazing. Right, if you're going to do a Christmas message for everybody at Big Quiz Night In, you now have to be wearing those pyjamas in the video. I think that's how it's got to be. I won't accept it. Tad says, what about the computer in Red Dwarf? Oh, no. It's not there, is it? That's a good one. Okay, that's my favourite Holly. Good shout, Tad. I really wish that was there, but it's not. Anyway, let's get to some team scores, shall we? So, Devises Duo have got 16 points. 15 for Diva. 24 for Freddy's Fickos. G-Force have got 18. 16 for Team Bath. 16 for Blackpool Bar Stewards. The Donuts have scored 23. Owen says, we did think Buddy Holly, but decided against him. But did you replace that answer with one that was actually there? And Helen says 18 for Thunderhorse, 20 points for Tracy. Looks like Freddy's Fickos are taking the win on that round then. Oh, Tony says, thanks Chris, glad I had help. Yeah, we finished much earlier because I wasn't sure how long this particular format was going to work. But I'd love to know what you think. Doing this one from time to time versus doing 15 questions trying to find the top answer. Let me know what you think. Maybe we'll do it this way again sometime. I think the other way probably works better, but at the same time, I don't mind. I don't mind. I still get to use my sound effects. We still get to have a laugh with it. So let me know. Red Dwarf, definitely the best Holly. Yes, I'm so glad I was reminded of that. Brilliant, yeah, Owen says. 18 points for Team Half a Dozen. 16 for Royal House of Black. Some good scores there too. Good stuff. Guys, it's the end of, I think that's... Oh, Queeg, yes. Oh, I really want to watch Red Dwarf now. Oh, let's have another round, you says. No, well, you've got another round coming. You have the picture round coming. It's okay. So, yeah, send me your Christmas messages to everybody at Big Quiz 19, all the Big Quiz 19 followers, however you want to word it. I don't mind. 5 to 10 seconds, give or take. I mean, don't restrict yourself, but, you know, 5 to 10 seconds I think is a good one for a Christmas message. Send them over to me, Jinglebeard. Very good. Thanks, Chippy. The Sprout PJs are a bit tight as 2020 has meant I've eaten lots in lockdown and added 2 stone. Probably stick to Christmas jumper. Alright. Tracy, it's fine. There's no pressure, honestly. Don't you worry. You can send it however you want. As long as I get some messages in. Send them to me by the weekend, please. I will be putting them together around then. So, yeah, and we'll put together a nice little message and put it out into the world. And hopefully bring a few smiles to faces. Who knows? That's the end of Christmas Quiz 2. Next week, we will do something similar again. We'll do some more Christmassy rounds, I think. And that'll be really close to Christmas then. Just a few days before, and the following week between Christmas and New Year is the Patreon only quiz night. Thank you so much to the new people who joined Patreon as well, who are now going to be part of that quiz night. In the new year, again, I'll be announcing changes to Patreon, so you'll be made aware of that as soon as I've decided on what they all are. And you have to join Patreon by the end of the month to be included in everything in the following month and get all the rewards in the following month. So you'll need to do that before New Year's Eve, but I'll be messaging people about that and letting you all know once I've decided on everything soon. Yes, come on you Spurs for tomorrow, Owen. Absolutely, big game. Fingers crossed. How do we send messages to you, please? You can find me on Facebook at Chris Whitehead. You can find me on Twitter, the Big Quiz Night In account. Get in touch with me however you want. Let me just comment on here, look, in the comments, so you can see who I am. You can message me directly if you want to. Send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Alternatively, you can email me bigquiznightsin@gmail.com. You can send emails there as well. That's specifically set up for the quiz, obviously, so you can email me there. I'm going to post about it as well everywhere, so you will see all these details again. But yeah, send it over to me as soon as you can. With that said, guys, do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, especially if you're in Tier 3 or wherever you are. Stay safe, and I will be back next week. See you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.